Did you know that 70% of HRIS and HCM programs fail? Do you know why? They often fail because of a lack of change adoption and increased resistance, which is why in this video, I will show you the top 15 HRIS, HCM, and HRO systems implementation management consulting firms. That way you can better determine the right consulting firm for your organization. Stay with me to the end, and I will also provide you with a free checklist for you to use. Let's jump right into it. First, I am going to provide you with a quick overview of each of the 15 HRIS, HCM, and HRO systems implementation consulting firms. So you can quickly see what each firm is actually good at and where they tend to fit the best. After providing you with an overview of each company, I will now walk you through a practical checklist that you can use starting today to narrow the list down to the exact partner that fits your organization's size, complexity, timeline, and your organization's capability. That checklist will also help you think through how to interview, evaluate, and select the right firm based on your real situation, not marketing non-marketing claims that you normally will see when you visit this organization's website. Okay, so we begin with essential. Now, essential is typically brought in when organizations are dealing with very large, complex HRIS or HCM implementations, especially across multiple countries. They are often selected when scale, consistency, and delivery matters a lot, more so than anything else. And so, what does this mean for you? Well, if your HRO systems program touches many regions, integrates heavily with finance or operations, and has very high executive visibility, then Accenture can be one of those organizations that you consider to interview in order for you to go from the 15 down to interviewing 2 or 3 and then selecting the one that will work best for your organization. Okay. The next on this list is Airiodion Group Consulting. Airiodion Group is different by design. One reason why Airiodion Group is rated a top HRIS, HCM, and HRO systems management consultant is that they focus on end-to-end business transformation, not just siloed change activities. Their team is made up of hands-on, strategic, and tactical consultants. Another reason why Airiodion Group is rated a best consulting firm for HRIS, HCM, and HRO systems implementation is that they don't separate change management from project and program delivery. Instead, they apply a 4-phase scalable, flexible transformation framework directly across the end-to-end life cycle of your organization's projects. A third reason why Airiodion Group is recognized as a top consultant for HRIS, HCM, and HRO systems implementation is their ability to step into complex environments, especially where there is resistance to change, and help turn things around. The next organization on our list is Allied Solutions. They also go by Allied. Allied is often selected when organizations want strong operational support around HRO platforms like like Workday, especially for payroll, benefits, and ongoing human resources operations. They are commonly used by companies that want an implementation partner that can also stay involved long after go live to help run and optimize the system. After Alight, we have Atos. Now, Atos is a strong option for organizations operating primarily in Europe, particularly those dealing with SAP-based human resources systems. They are frequently involved in HR systems programs where regulatory requirements, data privacy, and public sector consideration play a major role. In order for us to provide you with the top 15 list, we realized that we needed to also include top consulting firms across the globe. That way, if your organization is based in the US, you will find organizations for you. If your organization is based in Canada, the UK, Europe, Asia, Asia Pacific, EMEA, irrespective of your location, you will find one of these top 15 consulting firms that can match your organization's needs. Okay. Next on the list is Bearing Point. Now, for Bearing Point, they are well known across Europe for HR systems transformation work tied to SAP success factors. They are often chosen when organizations want to standardize HR processes across countries while still accounting for regional labor and compliance differences. Who else do we have on the list? Next on the list is Capgemini. Capgemini is commonly brought in for multi country HRIS and HCM implementations that require strong coordination across regions. So, organizations with complex global footprints often rely on Capgemini for consistent delivery across SAP and Oracle HRO platforms. Next on the list is Cognizant. Cognizant is typically selected by organizations that are looking for cloud-based HCM implementations with a strong digital and efficiency focus. So if your organization is currently in the process of moving to the cloud and you are looking for a cloud-based HCM partner, then Cognizant is one of those organizations you can select to interview. They are often used when cost control, speed, and scalable delivery are key priorities in an HRO systems program. Next on the list is Deloitte. Deloitte is often engaged when HRIS or HCM implementations are tightly connected to broader business transformation, governance, and risk considerations. They are commonly used in regulated industries or situations where leadership wants strong structure, oversight, and alignment with enterprise strategy. Following Deloitte is EY. EY is frequently selected when HRO systems programs are part of a larger workforce or what is called future of work transformation. Organizations often bring in EY when they are redesigning their operating model and need HRO systems, HRO platforms to support those changes over time. Next on the list is IBM Consulting. IBM Consulting is known for bringing strong data, analytics, and technology depth into HRIS and HCM implementations. They are often used when organizations want to get more value out of their HRO data, automation, and advanced workforce insights. Next on the list is Infosys. Infosys is commonly chosen for large-scale HRIS systems implementations that require global delivery and long-term support. Organizations often engage with Infosys when they want standardized execution combined with ongoing managed services. Next on the list is KPMG. KPMG is frequently involved in HRO systems programs where compliance, governance, controls are front and center. So if your organization is really focused on finding a consulting partner that involves capabilities for governance, controls, and compliance when implementing HRO systems, then KPMG is one of those organizations for you to select and interview. They are often used in environments where risk management and assurance are just as important as system functionality. After KPMG comes Mercer. Mercer is typically selected when organizations want HRO systems to closely align with talent strategy, rewards, and workforce planning. They are often involved when leaders want HRO systems to reinforce people strategy, not just automate existing processes. Let us go over the two last organizations, and then we will go over the checklist that will allow you to say, okay, I just saw an overview of the top 15 consulting firms for HRIS and HCM implementations. Now I'm going to use this checklist to go from those 15 down to 2 or 3 for you and your organization to interview. So the next on this list is PwC. PwC is often brought in when HRIS and HCM implementations need to connect directly to financial performance, as well as connecting that directly to workforce cost management and enterprise reporting. They are commonly used when value realization and executive accountability are key concerns. Finally, we have TCS. TCS is a dominant APAC-based delivery partner and is frequently selected for large global HRIS and HCM implementations built on SAP, SuccessFactors, or Oracle HCM. Organizations often choose TCS when scale, consistency, and cost-effective execution across regions are critical. So, as you can see, each organization on this list plays a very different role depending on your company's size, geographic location, complexity, and transformational goals. Next, let us go over that list, that checklist that will help you narrow the list down to just 2 or 3 for you and your organization to interview. Let's jump right into that checklist now. So here's the promised checklist that you can use to identify the right HRIS, HCM, and HRO systems implementation consulting firm for your organization. Let's take a look at step 1. Step 1 on this checklist really involves narrowing down the field. Before interviews even begin, you want to reduce your options from that 15 down to 2 or 3 companies. You want to look at what experience do they have with similar types of HR systems that your organization is implementing. What type of similar projects, whether it is mid or large scale a project, whether it is global, that your organization is looking to implement, do they have experience in comparable types of projects? What about geographic coverage? That is also very important. Based on where your company is located, you want to ensure that you are narrowing down the list based on who provides support to organizations within your geographic location. And then delivery model is another one. Do they have a defined delivery model that they can actually use to deliver their consulting deliveries to help increase the success of your organization's transformational changes. Take a look at step 2. Step 2 is where you interview the shortlisted list of companies. And you can see here on my screen that we have included interview questions for you to ask them. You don't need to ask them every single question on this list, but we've also included key reasons why each question is important, why each question matters. That way, you can better determine out of this list of questions which ones you want to prioritize asking the consulting firms during the interview process. Step 3 is another key list of steps. And here you want to evaluate and compare the consulting companies after you've done your interviews. And you will notice that we have included specific steps for you to complete. And then the fourth main step is decision making. So before you finalize your choice, you want to ensure you confirm scope, timelines, and what does success look like? What are the business impacts? And you want to discuss these with your HRIS, HCM, and HRIS systems consulting partner that you are selecting. Here is something, though, that is also very, very important. And sometimes organizations, they drop the ball on this. Here it is. Make sure knowledge transfer and internal capability building are part of the engagement, not optional add-ons. What does this mean? It means that when the organization is done supporting your company, there has to be that level of transferring some of that knowledge onto your organizations, okay, onto your organization. Really, the main message is simple. The best consulting firm for HRIS, HCM, and HRO systems implementation is not the biggest brand names. It is really the firm that understands your people, your culture, and your business goals, and will leave your organization stronger long after the system has gone live. Okay? If your organization is preparing for or already navigating a mid to large scale HRIS, HCM, or HRO systems implementation, I can help. As you saw in this video, my organization, Airiodion Group Consulting, is one of the best management consulting firms for HRIS, HCM, and also HRO systems implementation. Even if you are just evaluating options or you have questions about selecting the right partner, or you just want to talk about adoption, change, or project challenges or pain points that you or your organization are having, and you want to bounce ideas off me, you're more than welcome to reach out. My contact link is below this video. I would love to have that conversation with you. Okay? And don't forget to like this video, as that lets me know that you have received value from it. You can also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss great content like this one.